And one thing I like about you too, man, is the fact that you're not afraid. You know, you've kind of dabbled into the, you know, we talked about the trance and the evil disco and all that and stuff, but you know, you're not afraid to do a little collaboration with people. In fact, you teamed up with Run DMC last year, did that song Noise Revolution.
Yeah, that song turned out great, man. Yeah, that's awesome. And I'm honored, you know, that he's actually going to call his record Noise Revolution, too, and because that was all my thing. I came up with the chorus for that, and it was really cool working with him. It was so interesting to see how he works, and rappers work completely different, like, than metal or rock guys work. You know, he had hired a bunch of players, and then his producer and the players wrote some music, and I came in, and it took me a couple weeks to write the chorus for that song. And then I came in the studio and laid down my parts, and then DMC shows up, and he gives it a listen, and he's like, man, this is awesome. This is really cool. Let me go see what I can do, you know. So he walks into the vocal booth, just starts rapping, like, out of nothing, like, he didn't write anything down. He didn't, like...
He's freestyling.
Where did this stuff come from? You know? He just, like, pulled this stuff out of his butt. It was just amazing. like, dude, like, how do you do this, you know? So he just went in and just started rapping stuff, and, like, it was awesome. It was just incredible. And then, you know, within, like, 15, 20 minutes, we had a song. His parts were done. Like, it took me 2 weeks to write the chorus. You know, it took him 20 minutes to write the rest of the song. It's like, there's this crazy. But he's a really cool dude, and, you know, I was really honored to be on his record. And there's another track that I worked on if he ever gets his full record out that you'll hear too. It's pretty cool. But he's doing some cool stuff these days.
Yeah, I like the one that you did. I mean, because that's not the first time you collabed with other artists, like kind of outside, in the rap genre. I mean, because you did that thing with Mike Shinoda of Linkin Park back 2006 or something like that.
Yeah, it was long. That was like 2001, I think.
Yeah,
I like doing other stuff. You know, I think it's cool to stretch out and work with different people and see how they do things, and you know. When I did that thing for the soundtrack for Queen of the Damned, you know, that was like really challenging. Singing Jonathan Davis's parts while he's standing there watching me, you know, like it's like, talk about nerve wracking, you know. I'm singing the dude's song right in front of him, you know. So that was kind of one of the few times in my life that I've actually been nervous singing, like, man, I hope he doesn't think I'm a total douchebag or something. Like, I hope that I do it justice, you know.
You're right.
Obviously, they liked it. You know, they put it on the album, the first song on the CD. So
that's badass.
But yeah, I love doing stuff. Like, you know, I even did something with Bobby Brown a while ago.
Oh wow!
Never got released. It was shortly before Whitney Houston died, so I don't know if he just kind of shelved the whole project or whatever, but or maybe he ended up not liking what I did. I don't really know, but that was like, you know, that, talk about a stretch, man. Like Wayne Static and Bobby Brown, like what?
That's crazy, man. Well, let's talk. I mean, you actually, I think you had the solo album came out 2011. I understand you're actually doing another solo record. Is that going to come out this year?
Oh, yeah. We're not going to get it out this year, man. There's too much touring. I was originally, I was hoping to get it out this year, and I'd even talked about it a little bit. And then, you know, after the whole Wisconsin Death Trip tour idea came into fruition, you know, we started booking shows and booking more shows and more shows, and more offers were coming in. And so, you know, we're pretty much booked through the end of the year right now. And so I'm just going to wait and hold off. And then next year, I'm going to just say no and just work on trying to get a record out, because it's, you know, it's past due.
Yeah, it's been a while. Too long. Is any insight on what it might sound like? Is it going to be a little bit edgier than your last solo stuff, or are you kind of going a different direction, or what are your thoughts there, man?
It's hard to tell. Like, I can sit here and make predictions, but ultimately, it just kind of comes down to whatever I'm feeling when I put the tracks down.
Right on.
And it'll whatever frame of mind I happen to be in next year when I'm recording it, that's what it'll sound like.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to make predictions. All I can tell you is it's going to be evil disco and it's going to be awesome. So right. That's my prediction.
Boldly going where no man has gone before.
Yeah.
Well, man, Wayne, it's been an honor to talk to you, brother, and I can't wait to see you guys whenever you hit Abilene on April the 26th. And you're going to perform is it going to be cover to cover as far as Wisconsin Death Trip album?
Yep, we're going to play the song front of the song, the CD, the record, as I like to call them.
All right.
We're gonna play it front to back, in the running order that everyone is used to hearing, and then we're going to take a short intermission and come back and then play another 6 songs from the rest of my records, just, some of my favorite songs, because Death Trip is actually a very short record. It's only like 40 minutes long or something like that.
Right.
So, I need another half hour at least of material in there. So the second part of the show is going to be different each night, because there's just so many songs to try to cover.
Right.
That, I can only sing for so long a night. I would play for 2 hours if I could, but my voice just won't do it. Like about 60 to 70 minutes is the sweet spot, and then my voice just doesn't want to work after that. So that's why the show is the length it is. Otherwise, I'd just keep on playing all night.
Right on. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame. And we could definitely listen to you all night. That is for sure. One more question before I let you go, man. I've always wanted to ask this. I'm sure you get this a lot, but what do you do to get your hair up like that, man? I mean, is there like a huge secret? Do you go back to the 80s and get the Aquanet out? I mean,
yeah, it's kind of that idea, really, except I don't rat it.
Yeah.
But I've been doing my hair like this since the 80s, really.
Yeah.
It was when big hair was the thing. Robert Smith from The Cure, I think he really pioneered the big hair thing. And then a lot of people followed him. Sisters of Mercy, that was like one of my favorite goth bands of that era. They had the big hair thing, and of course you have to dye it black. It's Clairol number 124, blue black. Been using for years, so you got to have the blue tint to it if you're a true goth.
There you go, man.
So. Yeah, just hairspray and a blow dryer, dude. That's it.
Those
are my 2 best friends.
No big secret. That's awesome, man. Dude, it's been such an honor to talk to you, man. And you're such a good interview, man. And I just can't thank you enough for hanging out, and can't wait to see you on April the 26th when you guys invade Abilene.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for supporting the show, and it's a pleasure to talk to you as well. We'll see you then.